Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel, coming back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey folks, sampler video series, videos I've been doing for a while. I go over there and try food and drink items. I eat this stuff, I drink stuff, folks. Then I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, I'm in my nice back room. Peter Can Thunderbolt poster behind me, crappy old ladder off to the side in full view. Some Marvel figures up there, plus wearing a cool shirt. Folks, when I wear a cool shirt, I like to highlight the shirt. So if you'll indulge me. What cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! Yeah, Cybertronic Spree shirt. The hell is Cybertronic Spree? Well, folks, I'm about to let you know. They are a band, which isn't surprising given how many band shirts I wear on this show, and just in real life. They are a theatrical Transformer themed band. What does that entail? Well, you see, they all dress up like characters from Transformers. You've got RC on keyboards and vocals. Then you've got Hot Rod on guitar, or no, bass and vocals, backing vocals, depending on what song they're doing. Unicron, the Shredder of Worlds on guitar. Depending on who they've got, Shockwave is usually on drums. I'm forgetting. Who's the other one? Rumble. Sometimes Rumble's on drums, which is terribly appropriate. And then there's others too, but they're a tremendously cool band. If you ever get the opportunity to see them, I might go see them again in the not too distant future. Just depends on whether or not I can make it work, but anyway, they're an awesome band, and if you are interested, I actually have videos of concerts that I've attended of theirs on this very channel. So, anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? Well, we're going to do this one because it's right here. Boom! What the hell is this, folks? It is, I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Misa? Does it say? Minna? I think it's Minna. Yeah, distributed by... Okay, so I guess this right here is supposed to be Minna. Minna. Lightly brewed, sparkling tea, pineapple passion fruit version. I found this out at Whole Foods. I don't typically go to Whole Foods that often, but like every so often. Especially they've got a pet store right by there. I have pets. So I'll usually stop in if I'm around. And I saw this. It seemed interesting. I've never heard of sparkling tea before. And then on top of that, it's pineapple passion fruit. Who loves pineapple? Brandon loves pineapple. I did an entire pineapple soda special, 2 parts. Go watch that one. Also did a cream soda special if you're interested in that. 4 parts. I had a lot of cream soda. So anyway, yeah, I mean, this just seemed interesting and kind of neat. They had other flavors, but I opted to just go with this one for the time being, and maybe if it's good, we'll try the other ones. Let's give it a shot, folks. I hope it's good. I'm running low on groceries, which is part of the reason why I'm doing reviews right now. Don't want to get more groceries before Friday. It's very fragrant. And it kind of smells like what I would expect, like, I guess it's a green tea. It's unsweetened. I guess, yeah, it has sort of a green tea smell, but sort of like a pineapple passion fruit smell above it. So, let's give it a go. Okay. Okay, interesting. Not bad. Not what I was hoping for. I should have been a little bit weary what with the unsweetened. For myself personally, I have tried on numerous occasions to force myself to enjoy unsweetened tea. Thus far, it has failed. But I keep trying and I keep hoping I'll eventually find that one thing. Kind of hoping maybe this would have been that. But I have to admit, what with the pineapple passion fruit, and especially with the smell, I was hoping for something with some sweetness. And it's really not. Now, I will say this. it is vastly less offensive than like just standard unsweetened tea. The only way I've found to make it work for me is if I go over there and I partially freeze it, because I can go over there and drink most things that are semi-frozen. I like the cooling aspect of it. But this isn't bad. The sparkling aspect is definitely more limited than what you would expect with like a soda or something like that. Even certain sparkling waters I've had have definitely had more carbonation than this, but it's there. It gives a little extra texture to it. It's interesting how it kind of works in terms of flavors because there's definitely an unsweetened tea flavor. I'll give them credit for using green tea. It's a little bit more of a subtle flavor, but it's definitely still there. You don't get what I would really consider to be a particularly prominent pineapple or passion fruit flavor, which is kind of sad for me because, of course, I was really going into it hoping for some nice pineapple flavor. It's kind of there at the very beginning of it. Um, you get sort of almost like a waft sensation in your mouth, which is a weird way to put that, of something pineapple-y ish, a little bit tropical fruity. And then it just kind of dials back and it kind of just veers into being sort of a, lightly flavored, unsweetened tea. So it's not bad. I don't mind it. And like I said, it's definitely better than the standard stuff. It's almost enjoyable. It misses the mark by a little bit because, again, for me, my brain wants it to be a little bit sweet. And I get that that's not what they're going for. I'm not holding that against the product. That's just kind of what my brain, whenever I think anything pineapple, I think something sweet and delicious. I wouldn't call this sweet and delicious, but the pineapple and the passion fruit do add a tropical element to it that it makes it work better than if it were just standalone. Um, Apparently, Minna donates 1% of sales to nonprofits advocating for inclusion. I don't know what that means. It might mean absolutely nothing. Let's be entirely honest, but fair trade certified, non-GMO, 10 milligrams of caffeine. Yeah, it's not bad. I will give it credit. The first ingredient on it is brewed organic green tea, which is good. I'm happy about that. Um, yeah, and there's zero sugars in it. I mean, yeah, it's not exactly what I was hoping for, but it's not bad. And like, I think it might not be what I was hoping for. I also don't feel like it as a product was like trying to be anything else. It is exactly what it says on here, and in that it succeeds. It's just my own perception wants it to be something a little bit different. But as somebody who, like I said, who does try to like unsweetened teas, this would be much more easy for me to go with than the normal stuff. Like, I don't think it would full on take the place of, the other things that I like to drink and enjoy, but I like this better than a lot of sparkling waters that I've had. And yeah, I mean, it has something. Would I recommend it? It depends on who you are and what you're looking for. Chances are, if you're in a Whole Foods, first of all, you're probably moving incredibly slow. People in Whole Foods, I swear to God, they just do not move. Like, they apparently have nowhere to be. And it drives me nuts because, typically speaking, I want to get my shit and get going. But chances are, if you're already in there, you're probably already somewhat mindful of these types of products. So if you're that person, absolutely give it a shot. If you're someone like me, where you're not so much into it, but maybe you're trying to go over there and kind of veer away from the sweeter stuff and have something that's, a little bit more palatable, this isn't a terrible option. I still think things like the Olipop stuff, which I've done reviews for that. Go look those up if you're interested. I think those work better for me overall, but those do have some sugar in it. So, you know, it's kind of take it where you can get it. But yeah, it's a good product. It tastes decent enough. It's, decent tea. I don't remember how much it cost, but it came from Whole Foods, so it probably cost a little bit. But yeah, overall, I'll go ahead and I'll give it my recommendation. But again, just kind of understand what you're going in for in the audience that it's trying to cater to. So, anyway, folks, 5 things before you get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, fabulous rest of your year. And folks, if you could go over there and have yourselves a true pineapple passion fruit rest of your life, because that's not bad, folks. It's got pineapple in it. Granted, pineapple can't make everything good. I've had some pineapple kombucha, which I got from Whole Foods, now that I think about it. That was some gnarly stuff. I just couldn't do it. But, final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But, what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time, folks. Here's what you do. You try not to be an asshole. Okay, that is, I feel like, the minimum requirement that we should all expect and strive for when we go out into the public realm. Is it always possible? No. That's why I put try at the beginning of it. That's very intentional. It's the end of the day, we're human beings. Yeah, you're going to have those days. But if we try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, I think that'll make the difference more often than not. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Maybe you're going to go over there, folks. Maybe you're going to try yourself some lightly brewed sparkling tea from weird text sparkling tea company. And you're going to go over there and you're going to be like, this is okay. I can dig this, okay. You make a trip back to your Whole Foods to go get more. You return in 30 years. Once everybody else has moved along. But you'll go over there and you'll have yourself a nice little cachet of some not too bad lightly brewed sparkling tea. Or conversely, you could go over there and do something more realistic than that. Perhaps a bit more rewarding than that. Maybe take up painting. People like to paint, right? I don't like to paint. I love art, but I'm not a painter. I can draw a little bit. That's about it. But maybe you can paint, or maybe you can't, and you want to learn. That's where Skillshare comes in. I don't. Skillshare is definitely not sponsoring my ass, but there are plenty of awesome tutorials online and stuff like that. So, or just start drawing. All right, folks. Bye.